If you're investing for the long term, but if you exit only for short amount of time, let's say you invested for 5 years, but out of the 5 years, only 2 months your money was out of the market. What is the implication of that? Should you do it? My name is Arpit Arora. I'm India's leading personal finance expert and passive income coach, and I'm on that quest to change the middle class of India and transform their financial life in such a way that they are able to have the potential to follow their passion. They have the focus to follow their passion. They are not distracted by money because they're creating enough passive income, and most importantly, they're able to live with inner peace and joy. And that, my friends, happens by winning the game of money. That happens when you upgrade your financial IQ, and that most importantly happens when you are committed to achieve financial freedom in your life, because it cannot happen without a commitment. And it is my commitment to make sure you get all the support that you need to walk and achieve that destination. So I get this question a lot. People ask me, Arpit, can I pull my long-term investments just for a few days, for a few months out of my portfolio? A lot of you also have in the past a year or so. And most of the times I say, try and not do that. But today I'll tell you the signs. If you're investing for the long term, but if you exit only for short amount of time, let's say you invested for 5 years, but out of the 5 years, only 2 months your money was out of the market. What is the implication of that? Should you do it? The answer is no. Absolutely not. Why is what I'll tell you now. See, this is an example. See, if you invested $1,000 in the S&P 500 index on December 31st, 2006. This is an analysis not done by me, but I read it somewhere, found it very relevant to share with you. So you invested, let's say, $1,000 in S&P 500 index, 31st of December 2016, and you left it. You didn't do anything. And it completed until the 31st of December 2021, which is the last annual year finish. You would have got a return of 10.66%. Okay, now this is a fact. Now imagine, in this 15-year period, there were almost 4,000 days. The stock market was open. Okay. In those 4,000 days, if you just miss the 10 best days of the market, so like I said, this period mein only 3 months you were out of those 4,000 days, your return is half. In just the 10 best days, your return has half to 5.05%. And if you miss the best 20 days, your return is only 1.59%. This is exactly what is happening in the state of affairs. So the best 20 days would have so if you miss the best 20 days, your return is only 1.59. If you miss the best 30 days, your return is negative. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? If you just missed 1 month of the best 1 month, the best 30 days of the entire 4,000 days, you've got a negative return even by investing into an index. So here is the wise lesson. In investing, the days count more than the years, because you don't know which day is going to be the day where you're going to make 5% extra return, and you also don't know which day is the day that you're going to lose 5% money. But if you simply stay your averaged, if you're in and out, you don't know, are you really going to make the money from it or not? The reason why I put this is because for a lot of us who run businesses, sometimes the need of the business is such that you have to pull out the money. I often say, if you have to take a loan and on overdraft, you want to use this, better do that rather than pulling your money out. Not because of any personal business interest, but because there is a whole science to it. I don't know what's going to happen in those 3 weeks, 3 months. I don't know. And if those were the very best days of the decade, and you still stayed invested for a decade, but you never got the return. Who's to be blamed? You can't blame the wise guy then, can you? So that's the whole the context of this, that it's the days which count more than the years, depends on which days they are. Okay. So I hope that's a very good lesson learned, because I also knew the reason, but I could never quantify it. This, I'm sure, sets the context very strong for everyone.